Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar by PurpleCube. We're very excited for you to be here, and we're excited to show you what we have in store for you today. And we're going to be talking a little bit more about data analytics, going from data discovery to actionable analytics with PurpleCube. So with me on this call today is the PurpleCube experts. So my name is Rashay. I am the head of product marketing at PurpleCube. And alongside me is Shalini Ravindranath and Arjun Bairappa, who are our PurpleCube experts. And they're going to walk you through a little demo of how you can use PurpleCube within your organization. So the goal here today is to show you in the quickest, most easiest, and most cost-effective way to go from data discovery to actionable analytics. So let's jump in. So firstly, what is PurpleCube? In the most simplest terms, PurpleCube is a fully integrated analytics as a service data platform that has been developed by Agmatics. When we say fully integrated, we mean end-to-end or an all-in-one analytic solution that your organization needs. Now, when you think about it, there's so many tools and so many different platforms that you could be using for your analytics in today's world. But the challenge is to bring all of that into one. And that is what we've achieved with PurpleCube and what we're going to show you today. With an all-in-one analytics solution like PurpleCube, you will be able to drive the innovation and insights that you need from your data in order to build better customer centricity within your organization. And that is exactly the goal and objective that we have at PurpleCube, to help build better customer centricity through actionable analytics. So when we talk about customer centricity, what are we referring to? Well, with any organization, if your goal is to build better customer centricity, you need to focus on improving three things. That is your customer acquisition, your customer retention, and your customer loyalty. If you're able to improve all three of these metrics, you, by default, are a more customer-centric organization. And that should be the goal for any organization, no matter what industry you're in. But here's the thing. There's a few business challenges when it comes to building customer centricity through analytics. And this is something that we've seen in the market as Agmatics. We've been around for many years. We've worked with many clients across multiple verticals and multiple industries. And we've seen a lot of data challenges and data analytics platforms that have come and gone. One of the biggest challenges that we see today when it comes to data analytics platforms that exist today is that a lot of them are costly to integrate. So, a lot of these platforms will set you back hundreds of thousands of dollars just on licensing alone. And you'll also need to outlay a bit more cost, for the integration, the setup, and also the training and onboarding and learning how to use these platforms. Secondly, a lot of these analytics platforms, they sort of take a cookie cutter approach. So one, you'll get the platform out of the box, but you'll need to build it and you'll need to customize it such that it fits your specific organizational needs. And as a result of that, these platforms lack the agility in data management that your organization needs. And along with that, they fail to operationalize the use cases that you need to become more customer-centric. These are just some of the business challenges that we've noticed and we've identified in the market today. And that's why at Agmatics, we've developed PurpleCube. We're building PurpleCube to be a secure, scalable, and cost-effective analytics as a service data platform. With PurpleCube, you not only get a customer-centric analytics platform, but you also get the knowledge, the expertise, and the know-how of a team of data experts with more than 100 years of experience in this field supporting this platform. So you can think of it as getting the best of both worlds all packaged into one. With PurpleCube, our goal is to take you from data discovery to actionable analytics in the quickest, most efficient, and most cost-effective way. And what you're seeing here on screen is how we go from data source to actionable analytics using leveraging some of the key features of PurpleCube. And we're going to dive in very quickly to see what each of these are. Our first key feature of PurpleCube is that we're able to connect to more than 150 data sources using our pre-built connectors. So whether you're using a CRM system, whether you're using an e-commerce platform, whether you're connecting to a traditional database, no matter what it is, PurpleCube will be more than likely able to connect to that data source. And even if we don't have a pre-built connector for that source, we can still integrate your data source into PurpleCube through our various channels. The second key feature of PurpleCube is that we have created a data preparation wizard. So we've streamlined the process for you to be able to apply your data transformation, your data quality, and your data cleansing rules on your data such that you can import it and import the data that you need to pull into your analytics. Thirdly, PurpleCube leverages the industry-specific AI algorithms that have been developed by Gematics. So using our experience and expertise in the market, we've been able to take all of our knowledge and know-how and combine this into AI algorithms, which we have plugged into this platform. And along with those algorithms, we've also been able to build pre-modeled BI dashboards. So what that means is that if you're an organization and you want to use PurpleCube, you don't need to start from scratch. You can leverage our pre-built templates and dashboards to get you up and running in a matter of seconds. So we are effectively reducing the time it takes for you to go from your data to your actionable analytics. One of the unique features of PurpleCube is also the AI-enabled Google-like search that we've applied onto the platform. So what this means is that with most analytics platforms, you'll have to use technical search queries and terms to try and get the analytics and insights that you need from your data. With PurpleCube, we've eliminated all of that. We've made it as simple as possible, like you would use in your daily life. When you do a Google search, you use natural language. And that's what we've combined into PurpleCube. So just to give you an idea, PurpleCube can scale through millions of rows in just a matter of seconds to find the data and the analytics that you need. Along with our AI-enabled Google-like search, we've also incorporated a smart insights and suggestion feature. So what that means is that leveraging on PurpleCube's machine learning and AI algorithms, our platform is able to identify patterns, trends within your data, and even output some suggested KPIs and metrics that you probably didn't even think to ask or to consider. And that is a unique and powerful feature within your organization, because now you're not just limited to what you know, but with PurpleCube, you can find additional metrics, additional KPIs that you can start incorporating into your business use cases. And for all the technical experts out there, your data analysts, your data scientists, those who are proficient in R or Python can actually apply the pre-scripted R or Python models on top of PurpleCube. So that will give you the ability to start leveraging predictive and even forecasting analytics based on your needs. So these are some of the key features that we have at PurpleCube and that you'll be able to test and play with. So just very quickly, as a PurpleCube team, we'd love to know which of these key features is most valuable to you. And the way we can do that is, as you're seeing on screen, we've just launched a poll. And you can let us know. You can choose from any more than one of these features that matter most to you. This will give us an idea of where our customers are most interested in PurpleCube features and how we can also prioritize improving and building on those services to get you exactly what you need. So with PurpleCube, we are taking a templated approach to make it a lot easier for organizations across multiple verticals. So straight out of the box, as we launch PurpleCube, we're actually making it available to 3 key industries, particularly the telecom, retail, and banking. But if you don't see your industry or your vertical in here, don't worry, because I'm going to show you very quickly how you can also leverage PurpleCube. So with PurpleCube, we take this templated approach where we have verticals. Within each vertical, we have use cases that you can analyze. In this example, you're seeing telecom as a vertical. And within Telecom, you have the use case of value-based charging, improving your customer acquisition, retention, and loyalty, and also network analysis for planning and operation. And within each of these key use cases, you get a set of dashboards, be it BI or AI. So you can leverage these capabilities to get your analytics and your dashboard set up in just a matter of seconds. You don't need to build these from scratch. So along with Telecom, we're also making provisions for retail and banking. So these are some of the sets of verticals that are going to be coming out with the launch of PurpleCube. But let's say you don't belong to any of those verticals. Let's say you're either in the automotive, healthcare, insurance, government, aviation, energy and utility, or even logistics and supply chain sectors. You'll be happy to know that PurpleCube is flexible and it is applicable to any industry of any type. You're not limited by the templated approach. You can connect your data to PurpleCube, build your own dashboards, and leverage it in the way that you and your organization needs. So that's a very quick introduction to PurpleCube and what it's capable of. So what we're going to see now is the next segment of the webinar, which is a lot more exciting. This is where we're going to show you a live sneak peek demo of PurpleCube in action using Telecom as the example. So let's take a leading telecom organization. Within this organization, we have three key business users. Three users, and each of them have different needs and different uses within the PurpleCube environment. You have Mark, who's CEO, and he's more the business user. Whereas you have John and Jenny, who are more your technical or power users that are going to leverage different capabilities of PurpleCube as per their needs. So right now, I'm going to hand it over to Shalini and Arjun, and they are going to take you and walk you through that demo and show you some of the key features that we just highlighted now. So Arjun, Shalini, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Rushe. So for today's demo, let's sneak peek into a day in a leading telecom organization. Like Rushe mentioned, Mark is the Chief Operating Officer who would like to have visibility into the customer acquisition trend. And he would like to drill down these details on multiple factors like products, sales channel, region, etc. He also wants the forecast to the gross additions of his customer base for next 6 months. John is his data analyst and Jenny is his data engineer. Now with PurpleCube, Mark achieved this in a very few button clicks by leveraging the 3 exclusive features of PurpleCube, which are pre-built domain-specific templates. These templates are designed by our own experts from various verticals. Then we have pre-built BI dashboards. These dashboards gets auto-populated once data is onboarded onto our PurpleCube platform. Thirdly, we have the pre-built AI models and dashboards. Now let's see how Jenny, who is the data engineer for Mark, gets data onto PurpleCube platform. Let's see the PurpleCube data preparation wizard now. So as I mentioned, all Mark needs is a quick help from Jenny to onboard the required data sets onto PurpleCube platform. So Jenny comes on to the PurpleCube platform. She goes to data management and initiate to set up a wizard. As we are looking into a customer acquisition data set, I'm just giving a name, selecting my vertical, which is Telecom, and choosing a use case. Since we are looking into customer acquisition trend, this is the use case for that. And I have my dashboard subscriber acquisition, which is the pre-built one. It navigates me to open the PurpleCube Studio, which is now visible to you on the screen. In the middle, we have the designer palette where we can drag and drop components onto the designer, connect it, and then make a data flow. In the left-hand side, we have set of pre-built connectors, extensive list of connectors. We have of over 150 pre-built connectors that can be easily drag and dropped to the designer window. These connectors include traditional database connectors, and as you can see, we also have the Hadoop connectors like Hive. We have structured and unstructured, semi-structured data sets like JSON. Similarly, and the list goes on. Okay. We also, in the bottom part, we have the properties tab, where the properties for each of the component changes based on the selection. Now, for this particular use case, we are considering files in a remote SFTP server. So I have two sets of files. One is a sales channel data set, which has details like, which has the sales channel details like who are the manager, what is the hierarchy, who looks into which region, etc. The second data set has the details of the customers who are activated onto this telecom network. One of this data set, which is the sales channel data set, it has duplicates. So in order to deduplicate the data set, all I need to do is bring in my pre-built deduplication component and attach to that data set. I'm linking these two data sets and onboarding to our dynamic cloud data platform, which is Snowflake. How Jenny does this? This is what you see on the screen is the data flow. That means flow of data from source to target. All Jenny had to do before this step was to specify the source and to specify the set of files or tables that needed to be considered for this data flow. Before running this job, I would like to show you the pre-built dashboard for subscriber acquisition, which has 0 metrics and dashboards as of now, because we have not run the job and we have not onboarded the data set. Now, I would like to highlight one more point here. We need not pre-create the target table in Snowflake. Once we run this job, the table with the schema will get created dynamically on the flow. Let me run this job. And we also have the option to see the various stages of this job run and status from the monitor window. As you can see, the status is in active state now. That means the job is running, and it also shows the different status on each of the intermediate steps. Additionally, I also can see how many records got extracted, how many good records were loaded, and also bad record stats. Now the job ran successfully, and if we refresh the dashboard, here it is with the pre-built KPIs and dashboards which would Mark want. At this point, let me hand over to Arjun for a quick overview of PurpleCube's pre-built BI and AI dashboards for this use case. Over to you, Arjun.
Thank you, Shalini. Hi, everyone. So what we just saw is data engineer Jenny onboarding the data onto the PurpleCube platform, and a ready dashboard is available just with the click of a button. So what it essentially means with PurpleCube is, like in other BI platforms or analytical platforms, we don't have to start from scratch. PurpleCube promises all the standard dashboards required for the organizations by vertical and by use cases ready, with all the important KPIs, metrics, and related insights covered in those dashboards. So coming back to this dashboard of subscriber acquisition, we can see that we have active subscriber base, retail subscribers, enterprise subscribers, churns, YTD, MTD acquisitions, port in, port outs, and insights by different dimensions like daily activations, point of sale acquisitions, acquisition by M rate, and you name the dimension in the data set, just there in the dashboard. So that's what we have ensured in PurpleCube. So once this dashboard is available for Mark, he can just go ahead and share it with the users he intend to. He can always utilize this dashboard for the insights, and if he feels someone else should also have access to these dashboards, he can just go ahead and share this dashboard. And if he has the required access to share it with the users, there will be a drop down list of the users, and he can always select from that list, and based on what the user should have, whether he wants to give them the view access or an edit access. With the view access, they will be just able to view the dashboard. With the edit access, they can always create a copy of this dashboard and create their own insights on top of it, or else they can add their own insights to the existing dashboards too. So that's what this share button is used for, and it is just by selecting the share, you can share it with whomever you want if those users are on the PurpleCube product. And then if Mark wants to make a copy of this dashboard and he wants to build his own insights, he can always do that by making a copy of it. And if he has the right privileges, he can edit this dashboard and add in more insights or change the existing visuals or the layout of it. And on top of this, if Mark wants to add some filters, he can always go ahead and add the filters by selecting the dimensions from the data set and adding it to the dashboard, where he can filter from those specific filters he has selected. And also, once this dashboard is available, like every user will go through the dashboard, and if someone wants to dig deeper into a specific insight, let's say I want to see a point of sale acquisitions and I want to explore more on it, just select explore. And then once I select explore, I'll be popped up with a new window wherein I'll be given multiple options to choose, like wherein I can slice and dice the data and get my own insights. And based on the dimensions and measures on this specific visuals, I'll be getting some suggestions. So that's the beauty of PurpleCube, wherein we don't have to always select on our own. PurpleCube will give some suggestions based on the dimensions and measures in the layout. And if that is of no interest for the user can always select from the data set by selecting whichever dimension he is interested in, or whichever dimension or attribute he is interested in. So he can use the length and breadth of the data set and select whichever whichever dimension he wants to choose here. And also what we see here is, once I move my cursor here, I'm getting some guided suggestions. So based on the previous searches and also based on the dimensions and measures selected in the layout, we will get some guided search capability wherein we can select from the list. So once, like if we are done with the filtering, we can just go and change the dimension which is there already in the visual. So if I want to replace point of sale with something else, I can always choose and do that. And the same can be done with the replace option, where you want to create your own insight and you want the dimension to be changed here. So right now it is pause acquisition and I want to change it to emirate. So I can change it to emirate, and if I want this insight to be added to my specific dashboard or the existing dashboard where I'm in, I can just go ahead and select pin and add it to the existing dashboard. That's how easy it is. And if I want to compare two different values pertaining to emirate, like say I want to find the difference between how my acquisitions are in Dubai versus say Abu Dhabi, and I just go ahead and compare and I get those insights. And then if I want to pin it, I can always go ahead and pin it. And also what we see here is, with each dimension we are changing in the layout, we are getting some different suggestions. That's the smartness and intelligence PurpleCube has. And this is about exploring more on the data. And subscriber acquisition is just one use case we have selected for the demo. And we have multiple use cases like that created in PurpleCube environment. So this is one more dashboard, which is for usage under telecom vertical, wherein we have covered different usage metrics for the telecom vertical, and we have covered all the insights possible for this specific data set. PurpleCube has a lot of dashboards pre-built like this, and now we are done with the BI dashboard, which was required for Mark. Let's move to AI dashboards. So Mark also wanted to see a forecast of 6 months for the subscriber acquisitions. So he can go ahead and select the AI dashboards here and view dashboard. And what Mark wanted was a 6-month forecast for the gross ads. So how is this output available for us is once Jenny onboarded the data onto the PurpleCube platform, the same data set which was utilized by the BI dashboard is being utilized for the AI dashboard also. So the same data set has been utilized and a pre-scripted model has been running on that data set, and we are getting this output wherein we have the 6 months forecast. Again, even in the AI space, we have multiple use cases and we have more complex models and outputs available. And now we will be moving on to our second use case. Over to you, Shalini.
Thanks, Arjun. So what we just saw now is how Mark leveraged PurpleCube's pre-built BI, AI dashboards and domain-specific templates in order to get insights for him. Now, what if Mark needs insights on a different data set, and he needs a customized BI and AI dashboard on top of it? Now, this is the same case when we are saying we are not limited to any vertical. Anyone can make use of a PurpleCube and get insights in a few button clicks. Now, in order to onboard the second data set, the new data set, Jenny comes into action. She is the data engineer. She knows which tables or attributes will Mark require in order for him to get that insights. So she comes back to PurpleCube's data preparation wizard, and she creates a new data flow which has the new data set that Mark needs. Now, as we saw earlier, along with the pre-built extensive list of connectors, we also have pre-built transformation and action components. Like in the transformation, you see, we can do filters, joins, aggregations, transpose, etc. These are drag and drop components which can be easily brought into the designer palette and apply the actions. Now, when it comes to data, one of the tedious tasks is to cleanse the data. And with PurpleCube, you get pre-built menu-driven data cleansing capabilities, which is now on the screen. Like we have capabilities to trim data, convert to cases, adding padded characters, replacing the nulls, etc. Every other business rules or transformation rules can also be implemented using expressions. Isn't it cool to have a menu-driven data cleansing approach to prepare your data for the analytics? Now, on running this job, it creates the table in the cloud data platform on the go and will be ready for John to explore and create the dashboards. Now, Arjun will showcase on how easy it is for John to prepare those dashboards. Also, we will see how frequently would Mark need help from John, or can Mark get these insights himself? Over to you, Arjun.
Thank you, Shalini. So as Shalini explained, in the first use case, what we saw was a pre-built dashboard, which Mark can utilize. But with every organization, there will be a need where they have to build some custom dashboards and they will have those custom requirements. So now we will discuss how those custom requirements can be built in two different ways. One is wherein Mark reaches out to data analyst John and he takes his help to build the dashboard. And in the second part, we will cover how Mark himself can utilize the PurpleCube platform, which is so user-friendly, to create those specific insights or dashboards which he wants. So let's say now Mark has given his requirements to data analyst John. What John would do is he will scan through the data set, and like he will go through the data set and he will see what are all the dimensions and measures available. And based on the requirement provided from John, he will start building the dashboard. And let's see how he does it. So for this, let's take some examples. The first requirement, Mark wants to know the number of subscribers by the network type, whether it is 3G or 4G, and at a daily level for the last 3 months. So, and also again, we can see here, once I place my cursor here, I'm seeing that guided suggestions. So what PurpleCube does is, based on the previous searches and also from the data, it will do an indexing and also ranks the previous searches. And more the users start utilizing these data sets, the suggestions will become more better. That's the smartness of PurpleCube. So again, let's come back to the requirement. So I want to know the subscriber by network type. So I don't have to type in full, it's just start searching the data. And then I want it at a daily level. And so I have placed it at a daily level. And when I see the data set here, and I see the visual here, it is spanning from 2010 to 2020. But I want to just limit it for last 3 months. How do I do it? If it was other BI platforms or analytical tools, we had to get the date field and then start filtering. And we had to, like in some cases, we had to build some formulas to get the last 3 months. But here, just in the natural language, just say last 3 months. It gives some suggestions already, but I want last 3 months. I'll go ahead and select the last 3 months. And I have the last 3 months. That's how easy it is to create an insight in PurpleCube. And now if I want to pin it to a dashboard, I'll say pin, and we call it pin board here. I'll create a new pin board because it is on the subscriber acquisition. I will say acquisition pin board, and I will say add, and it gives me a tick mark here. And then this visual has been added to that specific dashboard. Now let's go ahead and see some more examples. The second example, Mark wants to know the migration type, whether it is prepaid to postpaid, postpaid to prepaid, or if there is mobile number portability, like how is it happening across Emirates for the subscribers. So I will select the subscriber and I will select the migration type. And then next I want Emirate. I'll select the Emirate. And now if you see, I have been given a default visual. But based on what dimensions and measures I have selected in the layout, once I go to this chart option, based on what we have selected here, there are few highlighted chart options available for me. So I can choose from it. Now, let's say I'm not interested in this bar chart. I want to see how the flow is for migration type by Emirates for these subscribers. I will say Sankey would look good for me. So I will just go ahead and select Sankey. And then I plug it to my dashboard. That's how easy it is to create a visual and add it to the dashboard. So this is a proper typical use case in any organizations with all the BI platforms and analytical tools, wherein the business users will reach out to data analysts, and data analysts will work on it, and then once they have worked on it and they share it back to the business users, and then they'll have to validate it, and if there is any changes, again they have to come back to data analysts. It is a time-consuming process, and in this modern world, every business user wants to have those insights on the tip of the fingers. So how do we do that with PurpleCube? So let's say Mark wants to create his own insights and he wants to create his own dashboard. Let's say he does not know what is residing inside the data set. It's just that Jenny tells Mark that the data which concerns Mark's business has been loaded onto the PurpleCube platform, and now he can utilize PurpleCube to start searching and get his insights. What will Mark do? So what we generally do in our professional life, or if it is in personal life, if we don't know something, we all go for Google and do a search. The same functionality we have tried to build in PurpleCube, wherein you just go and search like what you want related to your business. So let's say now Mark wants to see the subscriber count for this, like for 2020, and he wants to compare it with last year, and he wants to know by month. So how will he do it? So he will just have to select the subscriber, and then he can say this year. And if he wants to compare it with last year, once I said this year, I got the subscriber count. We can see it in the visual. Now, if he wants to compare it with last year, he will say last year, and then he wants it by month of year. The year-wise comparison is so simple, even a user who is not technically capable, he doesn't have to scroll through the data set and select those dimensions or measures and do all those date calculations. That is not required at all in PurpleCube. You can just go ahead and utilize the features which is available just by doing a search how you do in Google or YouTube. Now Mark is happy with this, like he has got the comparison for this year and last year, and he wants to plug it to the dashboard. You can always plug it to the dashboard. And again, some might say, okay, I'm not comfortable with the keywords, or I don't know what are the keywords available in PurpleCube. If they just want to add years, they can always do that. I will say 2020 versus 2019 versus 2018. And I have it. 2020 and 2019 is there. And then I want to see it by month of year. And again, I have the same visual. And if I want to plug it, I'll just go and plug it to the existing dashboard. And now let's say Mark is interested in knowing what is the subscriber acquisition happening in Safir Mall. So he's responsible for acquisitions happening in Abu Dhabi, and he wants to know what is happening in Safir Mall. And he wants to know it for the year 2020 and the month of Jan. So he will just go ahead and select subscriber. And if he is interested in Safir Mall is not a, it is a value in the data set. It is not a column or a measure, but it is a value. But PurpleCube is searching the data and getting that value also. Like now you have the subscriber acquisition numbers for the Safir Mall, and he wants to know it for 2020. He will just say 2020. Then he will move ahead and select the month he's interested in. Let's say he's interested in Jan. Now he has got that number which he was looking for. Like he wanted to know the subscriber acquisitions for Safin Mall in the month of January. It's that easy. What PurpleCube essentially does with this simple Google-like search is, like all the BI platforms and analytical tools in the market, they are promising a self-service capability. But PurpleCube promises a true self-service wherein the users don't have to learn anything about the tool much. They just have to know how to search, and they just have to know some keywords if they want to go by keywords, or else, like just I showed, there are always workarounds, and they can start searching and they will figure it on their own once they start working on this platform. That's how easy it is to build insights and visualizations on your own. That's the power of PurpleCube platform. And the features does not stop here. Let's say someone has onboarded a data set onto the PurpleCube platform, and he's not interested in generating insights on his own also, and he wants to get some automated insights. So PurpleCube has it. So once this data set has been onboarded onto the PurpleCube platform, you just have to select the data set, and there you go. Select the Spot IQ Analyze. This is the AI feature which PurpleCube has, which will create those automated insights for you. Let's see how it works. I'll select Spot IQ Analyze, and then I am pop-up with two options. One is I can select the columns which I want to include in this analysis, and then the next one is an advanced one, like if someone has those data science background, and if someone wants to utilize the algorithms which is available with PurpleCube, and they can refine those parameters required for those algorithms, they can always utilize this capability. And now let's keep it simple, like we'll run on specific columns, and I will keep as it is, and I will just say analyze. And now let's go to the analysis tab. Now my analysis has started. It has started 5 seconds ago, and let's see how much time it takes on the data set and what it gives as an insight for me. Yeah, so in less than 15 seconds, my results are ready. And once these results are ready, we can see on the top of every analysis, like SpotIQ found 21 insights by analyzing 8.13 million plus rows in 8.62 seconds. That's really cool, right? Like you're getting those automated insights, and it is running on every row of your data, and it is getting some insights for you. And now let's go ahead and see the insights, what it has given. So it has given multiple insights. A user can always see what makes sense for him. So how can a user decide whether it makes sense for him or not? So he knows he has onboarded a data set, and now he has generated those automated insights. And now under each visual below, we can see these captions wherein it describes what exactly the visual is talking about. So based on these captions, a user can always analyze the visual, even if someone does not have an analytical technical expertise. He can just go through these insights or the captions available here, and he can decide whether it is making sense for him. So if it makes sense for him, he can always go ahead and pin and create his own pinboard, or he can always add it to an existing dashboard and then create those insights for himself. And then he can just go ahead and see the other insights also. Every insight has its definition, like it defines what is happening with the visual. And we have multiple visuals here, like it is in the form of a tabbed containers. We can move to the different tabs and see it is by different dimensions. So there is multiple insights available with this SpotIQ, and there are different trends also available. If we want to just go ahead and plug it, we can just go ahead and plug it this way. So that's the intelligence of the PurpleCube product. Like if someone wants an automated insights, yes, it is there. And what all makes meaningful for them, they can always choose by going through those insights. And let's go ahead and see the pinboard which we just created. So now I have this pinboards, I have plugged in those visuals. Now if I want to beautify it or resize it, there is always option with PurpleCube where you can resize it and you can save changes. And now once you have your insights, if you want to share it with someone, like as I said before, you can just go ahead and utilize the share option. And from the drop-down list of users, you can always select this user, and based on what you want the user to do on the specific dashboard, you can grant view access or edit access. Let me give edit access here and share it. Now this dashboard will be available for that specific user to utilize to get those insights and also build some insights on top of it if he has those right privileges. And that's about the PurpleCube product and the second use case. And over to you, Roche.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shalini and Arjun. So there it is. You've seen it straight from the PurpleCube experts. And as you've seen in this demo, a PurpleCube is a feature-rich analytics as a service platform. That means it's your all-in-one solution. I mean, in order to try and achieve something even close to what we're doing here, you would need 5, maybe 6 different tools, and it becomes, a bit of a headache for your team, for your organization. And that's why we've spent years just, using our knowledge, using our expertise, bringing it into one platform that you can use and you can leverage in the way that you need it. Now, PurpleCube, as you saw as well, it's very intuitive. It's easy to use, whether you're a business user, whether you're a power user, whoever it is in your organization that needs to have access to analytics and insights from their data, this becomes the ideal solution. So to end off the webinar, we do have an exclusive offer that we are making available to you, but it is only available for a limited time. So we are granting early beta access. And what that means is that you'll be able to get PurpleCube. You'll be one of the first people to have access to PurpleCube, to connect your data sources, trial the platform based on your use cases, and see if it is the right fit for you or not. So our beta registration does close on the 10th of December, 2020. So that means if you do want to trial this platform, at no cost, then this is the perfect opportunity for you to get in now and get your team on board, and you can play around and see if this can solve your use case. And we will even work with you to see how we can adapt PurpleCube to your organization's needs. So you can sign up for our PurpleCube beta at www.purplecube.ai. So now we're just going to hand a very quick Q&A session. If you have any questions related to PurpleCube, please feel free to share them now in the chat below in the Q&A session tab, sorry. And our experts on the call will be able to address it. If there's any questions that we're not able to get to because of time or any other factors, we'll definitely be sharing it with you after this webinar. Okay, so let's see, we have a question coming in. Okay, so the first question, what are the different types of connectors that PurpleCube supports, and how do you support custom connectors?
I'll take that question, Rushe. At moment, PurpleCube supports over 150 pre-built connectors, which covers most of the data platforms to deal with structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data, which includes traditional databases, big data connectors like Hive, HDFS, cloud data warehouses, and many other applications like Salesforce, Facebooks, and several other. We also have web services and API connectors as well. And custom connectors. Yes, we can also build custom connectors for you in very short period of time.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Shalini. Okay, so our next question that we have here, can I build my own AI and BI dashboards if my needs are outside of the pre-built templates and use cases that you provide?
I'll take that, Rushe. So let me answer this in two parts. For BI, as we saw in the second use case, we can always, if an organization is not willing to utilize the pre-built dashboards, they can always onboard the data as we showed in the second use case and develop their dashboards on top of it, and also share it as we saw in the demo. And coming to the AI part, like in AI part, we have three different parts here. Like we have the pre-scripted models available. Like if the organizations want to utilize it, they can always utilize it because they will get some benefit out of it. And if they do not want to use that, and they want and they have a different use case, they can always take the help of the consulting option, which PurpleCube provides, wherein we will have our PurpleCube data scientists working with you on those specific use cases. And also the third part is like if you have your own data science setup, or if you have your own data scientists, they can always plug their models, or like the model outputs, they can always publish it back to the PurpleCube platform in the AI section.
Okay, excellent. Next question. Do we need a separate data warehouse for storing PurpleCube's datasets?
The answer is no. PurpleCube comes with a packaged dynamic cloud data platform, which is Snowflake, which means we need not spend extra for a separate data warehouse setup or infra setup for storing PurpleCube datasets. And now if you already have a data warehouse, we can easily plug that into PurpleCube as well. So we have that capability.
Perfect. Thank you, Shalini. Next question, can PurpleCube be used by business users or anyone who's non-technical?
Yes. So as we saw in the second part of the demo, in the second use case, uh, PurpleCube is really a true self-service tool wherein the business users or the non-technical users don't have to know the entire platform. They just have to know their business and then how to search with those specific keywords. So here PurpleCube definitely enables the business users to utilize the platform and create their own insights. And as in other analytical tools or BI platforms, it is not only for those power users or technical users. It goes beyond them and it is available for all. And that's the basic mantra of PurpleCube, wherein we want all those business users to be tapping into the power of analytics.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Arjun. The next question we have here, what are the different subscription options and how many users or seats are included in the subscription? So I'll take that question. So with PurpleCube, we have different subscription models that you can subscribe to based on your organizational needs. We have a standard, pro, and enterprise edition, and each one offers different capabilities and resources based on how you plan or how you need to use PurpleCube. So to put it, to just summarize it, if you're looking to sort of use PurpleCube to build your own custom dashboards, the standard edition might be the perfect fit for you. If you'd like to use some of the pre-built templates that Edumatics and PurpleCube is providing, then you can also explore the Pro edition. And likewise, if you want to engage in a bit of both BI and AI analytics and leverage the templates and expertise that we're bringing into the platform, we also have an enterprise edition for that. But you can find out more information about our subscriptions on purplecube.ai. And the next question, is there any training or onboarding provided with the subscription?
I'll take that question, Rushe. So yes, all PurpleCube users will have full access to the tutorial videos and documentations that we have with the PurpleCube knowledge base. And additionally, we provide onboarding training and offer consulting services to help PurpleCube customers onboard their data sets, create or customize dashboards based on requirements during the engagement based on the subscription. However, I would like to highlight, like as you saw in the demo, PurpleCube is a self-service platform which requires minimal technical knowledge and enables you to get insights in just a few clicks.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Shalini. I think we have time for 2 more questions. So let's see. Hi there, what about bilingual support? How is data in Arabic? Can that be used for KPIs and other features within the platform? So I can answer that at a high level. So as of right now, PurpleCube is supported in English, but we do have plans to roll out additional languages and support within our roadmap. But as of now, as we lead up to our beta launch and as we bring the product into commercial usage, it is going to be a focus in English. And from there, we'll be building out or adding support for other languages as well. Okay, Arjun, Shalini, is there anything you want to add to that?
No, Rishay.
Okay. All right, and the last question we have, when we connect the PurpleCube with ERP, is live dashboard broadcasting possible?
So if it is about live updates to the dashboard, yes, it is possible with PurpleCube. You don't have to do anything specific. Like once you have connected to those data sources, you will have those live updates happening to the dashboard.
Okay, all right, perfect. That's great. Sorry, there's just one more question that came in. So is PurpleCube available on desktop and mobile? So just to let you know, PurpleCube is available through web, and shortly after we'll be launching a desktop app as well for PurpleCube, and mobile native mobile application is also on our roadmap. So these are just some of the things you can expect as we develop PurpleCube and its capabilities as we progress further. So I guess that's all the time we have right now for the Q&A and for our webinar. So that brings us to the end. I just want to say a very, very big thank you from the PurpleCube team to all those who have attended this webinar. And I hope it's been useful to you and helpful, and you've managed to have some good takeaways from here. As I mentioned, we do have the beta access closing very soon. So if you think this is something that you and your team could leverage to your benefit within your organization, this is the best time to sort of sign up for that beta program, and we can get you access and you can test the platform as well and see if it's going to be the best fit for you. So please visit www.purplecube.ai for more information. And yeah, if there's any questions you have, feel free to reach out to us at any time. So thank you very much, and we hope you have a good day.